So, hello everyone, welcome to Exampur, and I hope you're doing well. So, hurry up, join the sessions, and please do join and share the session. Yes, so please do join the session. Silky Shomya, very good afternoon, and today's Mridul, very good afternoon. So, hurry up, join the sessions. And once your fundamental duties, 12th fundamental duties, that is share. Okay, so please do share the session. Lipun, very good afternoon. Yes, I am also waiting for the class. Today's session is going to only on the language basis, only in English. So if you can think just why this is happening, something is suddenly switch the language, means bilingual to complete English language. You might be thinking about that what any issues are there. Yes, something issues are there. If you are not comfortable or if you are comfortable, please do let me know. uh, yes, please, Mridul. Yes, okay. So please let me confirm that am I audible and visible? Please do confirm and let me know, am I audible and visible? Vivek, very good afternoon. So the today's topic is the blue-green infrastructure. Okay. So first of all, let me welcome all of you who are on the comment section. Silky, Mridul, Lipun, Vivek, very good afternoon. So might be you can think that what is happening right now, because since the starting of the channel there is completely in the bilingual level, but in this time from today's onwards it will be completely in English almost. Okay, yes, everything is clear. So I will try to keep my language as simple as possible. So don't worry about, okay, because you know that I am very much connected to you. Shanappa Hatti, very good afternoon. So today's topic is the blue-green infrastructure. Okay, so this is a very interesting topic, and if you talk about what the GS paper, this topic is belong. So this topic is belong to the GS paper 3, because this topic is basically talks about the infrastructure, and infrastructure which basically deals with the comes under the economic part, uh, some kind of economic part. So if you talk about any other paper, yes, you can connect this term in the uh, GS paper 2 for government policies and schemes. Okay, so you can also English. Yes, Mridul. From today's onwards, it will be completely in English. Okay, so one request to all of you, please, for few days, I think for 1 week, please manage the session. Please manage the my session only. Okay, I think one scholars, that is the name was Parmenides. I think we have already discussed about the PSIR, Parmenides, that is who influenced the Plato. So we have already read about that Parmenides once talked about the changes is permanent. Okay, changes is permanent. Okay, so I think this is happening, and this is a part of the changes. Okay, so nothing will be permanent, and this thing can also be changed after some time. So please be managed as can as possible. Okay, so are you comfort? I think all of you can comfort my simple and easy language. I will try to manage my deliveries, all the which language I can I deliver the language as simple as possible. Okay, so don't worry about. So IAS Akanksha, very good afternoon. So let's start this session. So first of all, I will deal with, so I can also this topic I can include this GS paper 2 from government policies and schemes. Okay, मीटिंग लैंग्वेज को लेकर कुछ हुआ है actually this is the time of my examination. Okay, this is time of you can say just, and this is a tough time, for the channels, for you as well as the team. Okay, so don't worry about. Yes, so let's start this session. So yes, without any further delay, let's get started. So blue green infrastructure, what is blue green infrastructure? First of all, I will take some overview. What is the dimension, what are the dimensions we are going to discuss about? So first thing we will be discussing in these sessions. First thing, what is blue green infrastructure is all about. So first thing, I will deal with what. Next thing, I will deal with Mridul. Okay, got it. Yes, good afternoon. Next, I will deal with the what is the advantage of the blue green infrastructure. Okay, something you might be thinking that something is going in another directions. Don't worry. What and what is the advantage? Okay, what is the advantage of the blue green infrastructure? Okay, yes, Mridul. So IAS Akanksha, Mridul, Vivek, Sanappa, Hatti, cute baby, and anything else? Yes. So one request to all of you, please cooperate for few days. I don't request for a long time, for few days. Okay, so this is basically I can say indirectly in manner that this is target oriented. Okay, I can't say remaining part, but you can just guess that this is a target oriented, and don't think about here and there. So just focus. Yes, yes, Akanksha, your concern is basically valid. So there is some issues, but for few days, I request to all of you, please manage these sessions. I will try to keep myself as simple as possible, so don't worry about that. Okay, so let's start this session. So first we will deal with what is the blue green infrastructure. Next I will, so IAS Akanksha, Mridul, Vivek, and many more. So don't worry about. Okay, I am always with you, so don't worry about. Yes. So next we will deal with the advantage of the blue green infrastructure, and after that I will deal with the what will be the challenges which is associated with the blue green infrastructure. Okay, so next I will deal with the challenges which is associated with the this basically the topic of blue green infrastructure, and next and finally I will deal with the what will be the way forward. Okay, so as what will be the way forward. Okay, so this is the overview, and one by one I will deal with this particular subtopic, we can say dimension. So first I will deal with the what is the blue green. Next I will advantage, challenges, and way forward. I spot you. Yes, Mridul. Sorry, Akanksha. Yes. So first I will deal with the what. Okay, so what is the blue green infrastructure, blue green infrastructure. So you can just guess what is the meaning of blue and green. After that I will deal with the infrastructure. Okay, you already know about the what is the infrastructure is all about, but the terms blue and green, which is just associated with this whole term, blue basically deals with the river, we can say, water, wetlands, or tanks, dam, something. So we will just refer this word, the river, wetland, something, tanks, dams, water. Okay, and it's all about. So blue means something is. न्यूज़पेपर की पीडीएफ अपलोड कर दिया करो सर, न्यूज़पेपर की पीडीएफ अपलोड कर दिया करो सर, न्यूज़पेपर आई थिंक विशाल टियोटिया, basically your concern is valid, but I just try to manage this class is something right in these sessions, and I request to all of the students and aspirants just write during the classes when the classes is running, and I never ever just share my I can say PDF or PPTs. So please do manage the class and note down during the classes. Okay, so river, wetland, tanks, water, which is just linked to the blue. Okay, but what about the green? Green is basically linked to the trees, plants. Okay, trees, plants, or we can say gardens, or anything else. Yes, parks. So what now? Tevatia sir, Tevatia. Acha, Tevatia. Okay, Tevatia. Sorry for misspelling. Yes. So first, what is green? Blue green infrastructure. Blue means basically which is just I can refer to the river, wetlands, tanks, water. What is about the green? Green refers to the trees, plants, gardens, parks. Okay. So means such kind of infrastructure which is basically linked to the blue. Blue means water, or green means trees and plants. But which type of infrastructures we are talking about? The infrastructure we are talking about, like buildings, roads, highways, apartments. Okay, apartments, and in individual we can say a house as well. Okay, so these are the infrastructure: railways, building, roads, highways, and apartments. Okay, so basically if we just disintegrate these terms, blue green infrastructure, we can just find out that blue means something river or water, wetlands, trees, plants, which is associated with the green, and infrastructure, that is something. So in whole terms, we just want to develop such kind of infrastructure which is basically just a link that is blue or green. For example, we have let's take an example, buildings. Okay, now we have an apartment or buildings. This buildings which is made by the concrete, cement, and raw materials and thing. So if we take an example of buildings which is located in the suppose Delhi NCR. Okay, so you know that what is temperature here, you know that what is the climate change situations here, and you also know about what is the pollution level in terms of water, in terms of Yamuna, or in terms of land or buildings or anything else. So if you talk about this building, you can just imagine that if this time heat waves, you have already seen about heat waves which is I think in Europe, na, in Europe you have already seen about heat waves came to the European part, or some kind or some type or sometime Alaska regions, which is part of USA. Sorry, yes, USA, yes. Then what is about this building? When this building is developed or construct in this way, that is blue or green terms which we consider, that is awesome queen, very good afternoon. So if you develop this building in this way, we just keep this thing into the mind, that is blue or green, means we can say the wetland, the tanks, the water, the pollution level, and we can say trees, plants, gardens and parks. If we just keep into the mind and develop or construct the building, then we can say this type of infrastructure, we can say that is blue green infrastructure. I think you got it, this point. So please do confirm that this point is clear or not. Blue green infrastructure, this point is clear or not? Please let me know about this point, blue green infrastructure. Yes, or if any doubt, if you have, please do let me know. I am here, okay, so for few days, because yes, but seriously, and means literally say I am just enjoying, okay. Once explain it with an example. Okay, I will take another example. Okay. So example, yes, suppose we let's take an example of road. Okay, road or highways. So suppose this is a road, and we can just divide two ways road. This is a barrier. Okay, this barrier. Okay, this is a road, this is a barrier. Just divide left and right. So what is all about this road in these sections, in this barrier? If we just grow some plants and some trees, then we can say the road which is just construct or made, which is on the basis of the blue green infrastructure. For example, there are some plants are there, okay, some green plants are there, because there are concretizations, there are infrastructure, but there are some kind of infrastructure which is basically built by the blue green infrastructure. Okay, am I clear? No, awesome queen, you are not late. Basically we can, means I cannot say you are too late, little bit, I can say you are late. So am I clear? Midul, please do confirm. Is it clear? Are you understanding? Yes. Actually, today's I have some cold and cough, so there are some problem in my throat, but despite I will take my class, I will continue my class. Okay, so this is what, this is all about the what. Now move on the next dimension, that is advantage of the blue green infrastructure. Okay, so let's move on. Yes sir, all clear. Yes, Vicky Das, I think you are new, na? Yes, miss, my language is simple as I just initially I was just thinking about. Mridul, Vivek and IAS Akanksha, please do confirm. My language is simple or little bit tough. Please let me know, because I will try to make my language as simple, as more simple as, if you just feeling that it's little bit tough for you. So move on the next. But what is the advantage? Okay, next point is what is the advantage. So if you talk about the advantage, there are so many advantages are there. Advantages. Okay, advantages of adopting the blue green infrastructure. Okay, I'm a regular student. Okay, Ruhi, Yes, clear. Yes, Silky, IAS Akanksha, Ruhi, awesome queen. Yes, clear. Yes, it's okay. I just want to share a small quote, but this is the Hindi. This is in the Hindi, so I'll just try to make in English. Uh, what is I'm not able to translate those because this is basically the not in Hindi complete. This is basically एक से- yes. So yes, Guruji, it's so simple and easy in understanding. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. And yes, this is my compliment. Okay, these are my these are compliment for me. So yes, yes. Today we are enjoying. Okay, so fine. Next, move on the next section, that is advantage. So there are multiple advantages are there. So we can say environmental benefits, social benefits, economical benefits. So one by one we will discussing the first we will deal with the economic or environmental benefits, social, then last finally I will deal with the uh, economical benefits. Okay, so सिंपल बनाना है तो और समझने भी. यस. ओके, so move on the next if we just talk about the environmental benefits, then we have a lots of points are there. So in environmental, actually today I am not feeling well. Environmental benefits. Okay, so this is a point, and we want to just substantiate these keywords with some data, or we can say yes, or we can say just a second. Yes. Okay. So environmental benefits. So if we talk about the environmental benefits, so there are so many benefits. For example, so if we just implement the blue or green infrastructure, for example, if we talk about the blue, okay, so what we have to done in this the blue in terms of blue means we can say, for example, we if you take the example of Delhi NCR, so you already know that there is a one single river which is very popular river in terms of pollution, in terms of polluted river. Okay, so you know that what is the condition or is all about the Yamuna river. So if we try to revamp the river, or just we can try to just the government, not we, or the government try to revamp the pollution level, then we can say we just try to implement the blue infrastructure, only blue. But what about the green? If we talk about the green infrastructure, if we implement the or if we just try to planted the trees or the many more shrubs, okay, then we can call that this is a green infrastructure, along with the uh, making the buildings, constructing the road, and anything else. So environmental benefits, if we talk about, there are so many benefits. what is the example? So there are so many examples. For example, ecological balance, ecological, 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 logical balance. Okay, ecological balance. Okay, now next point, we have a first point, ecological balance, and next is the benefits for humans as well as the nature. You have already just guessed what is the benefit of humans and natures, but I will just try to explain these terms for humans as well as nature. For example, if we just try to implement the or try to reduce the temperature level what we have right now, so we can just imagine that in environmental, as per the concerns, we can say that in environmental part, we just try to reduce the temperature level of the, which is just now the situations, temperature level. Next is the pollutions, which you have already witnessed about your localities, or we can say your surrounding areas, or surrounding or rivers, dams, tanks, anything. So if we just try to revamp these things, or we can say the deforestations, we can just convert to a afforestation. These all are just benefited to this human and as well as nature. Okay, so there are lots of examples for environmental benefits, but in the examination, in your mains examination, you just try to put these two examples, which is more than sufficient. Okay, so this is the first point. Okay, now what is about the social benefits? What is about the social benefit? So social benefits, if we talk about, so suppose the temperature which is gradually the temperature which is gradually decreasing, if we implement the we can say blue green infrastructure, then that time we can say there is availability of the public gathering, or we can say what happens basically in this time, for the month of May and June. In this month, May and June, you already know about this month is very hot in season, hot in month. Okay, this time, if we talk about the any person, children, it may be children, any person, senior citizens, just restrict ourselves to live inside the house. Okay, but just imagine the situation, if this month May and June, you know that this is a very hot in month, but despite this, if children are going to the playground to play the any sports and any games, just imagine this will if happen, if any time this time. So what you can imagine, just this is possible, this can be possible only for the blue green infrastructure, because in this time, because we have already discussed about, we are discussing about social benefits. So social benefits means if persons are gathering together, it can be possible by reducing the temperature. This is one factor. This is another factor, which you know that we all are using mobiles and electronic items. But despite this, one factor is your increasing temperature or heat waves. So if we try to decrease the temperature, global temperature, or we can say the city's temperature, then definitely we will we can just imagine that one time will come that the persons is just in the hot month, means May and June, the person will try to come out and play in the fields. The children come out in the fields, play in the fields. this can be happen. So social benefits, that is basically linked to the, if we just neglect the point of mobiles. So social benefit which basically deals with the means people's or persons gathering together, okay. First point. So second point, which is basically we can include in the social benefits, that is outdoor activities, we can say drastically can increase outdoor activities, which can also increase. So any other example or data you can just put in this under the social benefits. So next point is we can say, so for social benefits, the children or the students can regularly attend the schools, because in the summer season the students or the children which basically try to we can say keep ourselves in the home, because this time you know that very hot in day. So we can say regular, because this is a schooling, education, this is a social part, okay. Social, we can also include health part, health, education, sanitation, this is also comes under the social benefits. So regular schoolings of students, I just write the regular schooling, okay. So this is the social benefits, okay. Are you getting my point or not? Are you getting my point? Now I move on the next point, that is economic benefits. I think these 2 points are clear to all. Yes, because the interaction is very important. So I don't just try to make my class just one-sided. I will always try to make my classes, it may be it's either editorial or answer writing, it's a two-side interactive classes, okay. Yes, clear. Okay, so if you have any points regarding social benefits, you can just comment on the comment box, okay. Yes, clear. Okay, now move on the next point, environmental benefits, social benefits. Next I will just write that economic benefits, what you will write for economic benefits, you can just write that yes, clear, you can just write in the economic benefits that first thing, if you suppose a city which is just built under the concept of blue green infrastructure, then what is the advantage? First thing, what is the implications? First thing, the temperature we can say reducing over the time, not drastically, temperature reducing, first thing. Next thing is the demand of the energy, or we can say electricity, get reduced, because if you are just living in a building or apartment, the buildings which is basically built under the on the basis of the blue green infrastructure, then that time your energy consumption will drastically reduce, maybe, or something you can just guess that if the temperature will decrease, then you can use the ACs, refrigerator, cooler, fan, or any electronic instrument in less in manner, okay. So what can happen, your demand of electricity or energy will reduce. What will happen, if demand of electricity or energy will reduce, the production will ultimately get reduced, okay. When production will ultimately get reduced, the coal or the, we can say, coal means basically used as a raw materials to generate the electricity, the demand of coal will drastically reduce. Recently, you have witnessed that India, or the electricity production companies, generating companies, will the government just notified that all electricity generated company will have to manage their demand of coal from the import. 10% import are there. So 10% import which is fulfilled by the companies from the import from another countries. So if we reduce the energy consumption, then it will ultimately impact the, we can say, the energy supply companies, or energy supply, we can say company. Okay. So if this will impact the energy supply company, it basically it also impact their demand of fossil fuel, we can say, for example, coal. Okay. So if their demand of coal will increase, then we can say that yes, we have a less consumptions of electricity, the production is less, means this is basically means that amount which I am saving during this process, which we can use in the another sector, another part, or we can say in the terms of savings. Okay. So directly or indirectly, we can say there are economical benefits are there. So this is the means you just relate this thing, that is every point, in every point, well, if I write every point in the board, then I have a habit to explain these terms very simple in manner, but today's is very different. I will just try to manage as simple. I will not try, I don't want to try, I don't want to use the difficult words, means difficult means flurry words or languages, because I know what is the conditions, what is the, because you since a very long time, I think 5 to 6 months, uh, we have just discussed, or I have just took these sessions in bilingual in manner, but this time is very different. And if I can say that if I am feeling well, just if I feel well, if I do not suffer from the cold and cough, I think in that time I will more and more enjoying these sessions. Okay. So because you know that why I am saying this line and term. Okay. So next is, yes, economic benefits. So we can just write in this point and substantiate this thing, these things. The cooling demand. Cooling demand means we can say, or we can say, cooling demand will decrease. Okay. Next is energy consumption. Energy consumption will reduce. My voice is like just like a you can say hemisrhythmia. Okay. Now you can you can just guess that because my voice is like you can say mm, just come out from two side from my mouth and from something a little bit from my nose. So it's like uh, you can say, you can just call this is a what we call say, let's say what we call say in the Hindi, tutlana. Yeah? Yes. So first thing is this, and energy consumption drastically decrease. Next thing we can substantiate in this point for economic benefits. You can say productions of energy or electricity will also decrease. So we can say or energy production decrease, and it ultimately leads to the economic benefits. Okay. In terms of saving of lots of monies. Okay, so these are the some advantages. Now we will deal with the what is the challenges. What is the challenges? What is the challenges? Okay, challenges. Yes. So first thing you can just say the recognition of urban areas. What is all about? Means urban areas are which areas or which cities or which town you can call the urban areas, because urban areas, or we can say the cities town, where we can develop or we can just build the, or we can just implement the blue green infrastructure. So first and foremost thing, that is we can just identify the what are the urban areas, what are the towns which is basically lies on the basis of uh, we can say urban, or it basically linked to the urbanizations. Urbanization is I think you have uh, just I think you know about urbanization. Means basically we can say the when the population shifted from rural areas to urban areas. If we just try to implement this term blue green infrastructure, first thing we will have to implement this thing in the urban areas, because urban areas who facing more and more challenges, because there are more concretizations, more buildings, more houses, very less number of greeneries or plants are there. So this thing first we have to implement in the urban areas, because you know that the village or the rural areas there are less number of houses and buildings. Okay, they are forests, they are, but in the urban areas the conditions are very different. There are deforestations, all we can, you just can see all the houses, road, railways, highways, something. So what are the challenges first? So first we have a challenges, the recognition of urban areas. Which areas, which urban areas you can call these are the urban areas, or you can recognize, or you know that means you just say these areas we can call urban areas. This thing is very this thing is very, we can say, a very big challenge for the for to identify which areas we can call the urban areas. So first thing is recognition. Recognition recognition of urban areas, of urban areas. If I if these things I just understand to you in Hindi, I think you all are enjoying in that time. In that time I think you all are enjoying, but this time I have no choice. Means you can just imagine that I have just shuttered my mouth, and uh, just we can say I'm not able to we can say speak anything or do anything. I will just request to please manage for few days. Okay, for few days everything will be all right. Okay, so because this is totally a target oriented. Okay, so don't worry about, and please do focus on the session. Okay, so first the challenges, we have a recognition of urban areas, because if according to the census of 2011, okay, we just try to substantiate this point. According to the census of this data will be very useful for your mains perspective. Amazing session, sir. Thank you so much, Pratiksha Kumari. You also just you can just motivate. Uh, you just think, you can just think what Sir, do you have a motivation? Do you need a motivation? Yes, I also need a motivation, and some motivations I will get from your side, and some motivation which is the internal in manner I will manage this from inside. But some kind of motivation I will definitely need from your side, and you just uh, you can just say that uh, miss every any point, just this will make me we can say this make me a motivated in during the classes. Okay, so yes, clear, sir. So 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 recognition of urban areas means basically we can substantiate that census 2011 here there are 8,000 towns. 2011, according to the census 2011, there are 8,000 towns. 8,000 towns. But but listen carefully. But the administrative systems of these towns are very poor in manner. Means we can say the 8 means over the 8,000 there are few in means we can say there are almost 50% plus the towns which are administered as managed by the or as administered by in the rural areas. Means we simply say the administration system in rural areas and urban areas are different. But what the towns which is identified under this section according to section census 2011, which is means we can say 50% plus towns which is administered as in the manner of a rural administration. So this is the this can be this is the challenges. This is challenge because first recognition, because according to the census 2011 we have identified something towns, but the administration is very poor. So we can say administered as a rural as rural that thing. Yes, so this is the challenges. Okay, so this is a very big challenge. Okay, now next point is active master plan. Next point is active master plan. Lack of active master plan. Okay, master plan, because everything if you will just start to do, then you need a plan, and I think you can say you need a master plan. And this master plan, if you just try to build the infrastructure on the basis of blue green, then you need a active master plan. Okay, so there is a lack of active master plan. You can just say this is the also a lack of active master plan. Okay, next thing there are active planner, or we can say experts, or we can say qualified planners, because we need some experts or some person who are getting into the planning, or we can say planning to the infrastructure. So there are some shortages according to the Niti Aayog. There are 12,000 posts which is required. We can say there are vacant for the post of planners. So you can just substantiate according to the Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog. There are 12,000 posts which are vacant for planners. Oh, sorry, this is another point. Just a second. This is another point. Next point, we have a planner. After that, we will substantiate in this point. Expert, or we can say qualified planner. Okay, So qualified planner, we can say, according to the Niti Ayog, Niti Ayog, according to the Niti Ayog, there is a, we can say, uh, 12,000 posts or vacancies are there. Because if you know that what is the problems which is basically facing uh, under the blue green infrastructure, I will just explain you. Niti Ayog, 12,000 posts are vacant, are vacant. So okay, suppose we take, let's take an example, that is mm, yes, you know that conventional infrastructure practice, since a very long time we use cement, we use any other raw materials which is basically used to build buildings, road, highways, anything. So we basically use the conventional infrastructure practices. This time we also use these practices, but this is a blue green infrastructure. This is a very new in manner, not new in manner. We just try to implement or try to we can say they reduce the concretizations in the buildings, road and highways. So we just try to implement the more greeneries, more plants, more gardens, more parks. So uh, if we talk about the persons, if we talk about the experts having not any experience regarding this, or we can say they have a experience but they are less in numbers, they are less in numbers. So we can say there are the 12,000 posts are there. We basically needs an experts or qualified trainers, so not trainers, the planners, we who just plan according to the blue green infrastructure. Okay, so I think this point I made it very clear. So please, once again, please do confirm and let me know this point is clear not, this point is clear not. Please, once you confirm this, बड़ा सर्दी है तो हिंदी बोल दिए. Yes, yes, clear, clear, clear. uh, yes, clear. Okay, Silky, Vivek, Mridul, Pratiksha, thank you so much. Dibya Misra, yes, clear. They are new students are in the comment section. So yes, means Vivek, Mridul, Silky, Soumya, I think this version of this version means is English version. The new students, I think they are, we can say, liking these sessions. Means English version. Alpana Singh, yes. Okay. So these are the challenges. Okay, these are the yes, challenges. And next, last one is, I think today's it could not be, yes, clear. Today's, I think we are not able to complete this topic, I think so. So don't worry about. I will just manage this session in the next class. It's seen in comment. Yes, 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 Medul. Means English version, I think this is working well because in the bilingual. Okay, and this, I think this is a very good for me. Okay, means my competitors, you know about who is the competitors, are just waiting and watching what is the condition right now. what will Sanjeev Nayak will do after this. So last one is we can say uh, urban land records. There are a very big issue regarding the land records. Means lots of persons are there who are having not the land records or the proper documents of the land. So if we do not have a proper documents or the land regarding papers, then it will be difficult to move to the blue green infrastructure, because if government wants to build the infrastructure, and suppose some person have a very huge amount of land and they have not proper any documents regarding the land, then that time it will create the problems for those persons as well as the government. Okay, basically more for those persons, because they are having not any documents or papers related to their land. Okay, so we can say uh, urban land uh, urban land issues. No, urban land, just a second, records, urban land records, sorry. These are also the issues, or we can say challenges. So I will just stop my this session to this point, because I will try to continue this session in the next. Yes sir, aspirants, yes, absolutely. So I will just try to I will continue this session in the next session. I think tomorrow is Rakhi na. So there is a 3:56. So let's wind up the session, and don't go here and there. Just jump to the another session of answer writing, because yesterday I had given one question from the GS paper 1 regarding one world history. So in that session, please do join, and I will just try to uh, write how to write the world history questions or histories questions in your mains answer writing, because I think we have never ever discussed about the world histories question. So please do join this session in the next. Tomorrow is holiday. Uh, I don't know, but let's see what the example. I don't know, but I'm not clear about tomorrow's holiday or not. It maybe uh, the classes or not. I will just confirm the last session, okay, or we can say in the last. Okay, I will do confirm to you. Okay, thank you so much, or please do join the sessions in the next, because this answer writing very very useful for your mains perspective. Okay, thank you.